Okay, soap opera. Will there be an HSR bus strike or not? Will driver walk out onto a picket line and cause everybody to miss work and all that? Well, another serious repercussion happen if there's an HSR bus strike. It's going to be a flood of people will be flooding over to Darts, and Darts will be flooded with all kinds of applications to Point Hamilton here, where they're going to reject people. Other companies like Red Cross that will be flooded with transportation cars, they're not going to have the manpower to deal with it. Well, add entry, taxi cab company can be flooded with taxi cab fares and stuff, and they'll be flooded too. So, matter of fact, people get by that time, union, and on top of that, people be forced to walk in sub-zero cold to work. It'll be increased emergency admitting to St. Joe Hospital. Why? Frostbite, and increased treatment of frostbite cause bus strike. There'll be increased admitting to. There will be people in super cold. People will drop. Some old people maybe being 50 might have a severe frostbite. Be rushed off in an ambulance. Trying to get to Willows. Bingo. Well, you know that story cause bus strike. Cause no city buses because the HSR is on strike. You know, all these things complication. 2, Sarah be forced to walk all the way down 100 Street, go just make a rail train. Well, end up frostbite hospital, miss the train, bus strike. And all that happened, they'll be hell to pay because, oh man, they'll be hell to pay. Oh man, I will fucking be pissing off. And people are going to get so frustrated with this HSR strike that's going to happen. They're going to say, I'm going to pay no more. I'm going to pay cab driver $3. That's no more. And they're going to start, and cab driver can get so frustrated about this to a point where they'll be frustrated to the point where they go complaining to the police. The police will start charging people with big fare, or try to start charging people, not this improper fare payment. Well, and stuff like that, to a point where the court system be overloaded. So, and then the judge is going to say people complete not on grounds HSR is on strike, and they bully people, force people into doing illegal things. Plus, the people will set up illegal transportation, where they would get, they would get transportation, but be some forms of a legal transportation way, where they charge people $100 every time for rides or more. Set up the blue overnight illegal transportation. It wouldn't be funny because people be forced to do all kinds of illegal stuff to get there. If people don't have license, will take a car on the road out of license and end up in a courthouse over that. Well, driving out of license for insurance. It will not be a good idea. That's why I don't want to see HSR go on strike. Okay, if it goes on strike, what's going to happen? I can give you a story right now. Number 1, that is the worst case scenario. Number 2, people working, won't have the money for anything else but to pay cab fare to get to a job. There, so that, and some people can afford that, and the money will run out, and I can't afford a cab fare either. So, Monday I'm going to talk to, get a hold of Canadian Red Cross, or they use transportation service. Well, I'm going to see about if I can't get the Canadian Red Cross transportation service. An alternative, if the bus strike, I gotta back up there, but I have to get a phone call and find out on it more about it. I don't know too much. I only found out because of another tenant in this building, private building, used that service to get around town. I see it's about my age, and I asked her about it. She said, well, told me information about it, enough. But now I'm going to phone them up Monday and make arrangement anyway, so. Even she worried about the bus strike. That's pretty bad. Even me worried about it, because I don't know. When I used to dance the power trail, I did a traditional power dance years ago. I was in pretty good physical shape at doing it. I was very good fit. I could walk like 20 miles like that easier. I could have, my bus, I walked from where I lived all the way out to Master Camp, all the way back, and I walked once from, all the way out here once, to the Willow store here, during the bus strike, but and that were all the way from one end of the city all the way other. Used to walk quite a amount of distances. I was in good shape and able to do that, but now I'm not in very good shape. I don't have the same stigma or stamina do now, so I can't really do that like I used to. When I was younger, I was able to do that. My God. Now I'm getting older. I don't have that kind of ability anymore. I'm slowing down by being put in a situation now where I do. Even today, I'm out in the cold, and I was feeling a cold more than I felt before. I don't know why. I just did. I felt the cold wind blow in my face big time. I need my jacket. I still felt it. So that was pretty good. Anyway, so there's a bus strike. I know how people gonna. I know what's gonna happen is people are gonna get so angry at this bus strike that they may do some pretty violent actions on picket lines. Where the bus strike picketing, they may start harassing a picket line and harassing them to get back to work. I seen it happen before as strikes. I seen where there's been a strike and there've been harassments. Big time. Constant harassment. This happened. I heard of stories. Last bus strike I remember went 10 weeks. And there were people who were harassing the picketers, harassing them on picket lines. There were people who turned around and were not in support of you. They were bullying them to go back to work, bullying them back to work, bullying you. And there are people phoning ATU every single day, bugging ATU constantly. There are people that got to a point where, honestly, in Hamilton, you don't want to see a bus strike in this city, period. And I recommend you do a heavy phone campaign. You target your alderman. You phone the alderman out for Dundas. You phone the alderman this area. You phone the alderman. Every alderman says you start phoning constantly, day in, day out. And also do a heavy phone campaign with the Amalgamated Transit Worker Union Hall. Phone the union hall every freaking day. Keep so much pressure on them. And also keep so much pressure on City Council. And if people say enough pressure on City Council, they will give in. The pressure got to be put on them. And if you don't give in, then give in. I hope they give in, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm really worried now that this bus strike gonna come. They're gonna hit November 27th strike deadline. That passed. But now there's another strike deadline coming up in December. Now I don't know. This strike date deadline, and then iPhone started calling for it, and he said, well, it is a concern, but it's like Not a concern. Other things are concerned. Like, yeah, like it's like great, but I say somebody. I mean, this time they need to make a contract. You need to make a DATU saying one thing: if you guys walk out, consider yourself out of a job. That's what it is. That's what I would do. Because I don't think these bus drivers want to. Actually, bus drivers in the city do not want to walk out on strike. But a union may force them on strike. They don't want to because people rely on each other. People rely on public transportation. There's no freaking way that if people in the city get a tolerated bus strike, there's no way. I know people in Hamilton will not tolerate. Matter of fact, there will be phone calls, and there will be complaint, and there will be floods and flood of complaint day in, day out. Phones will ring off a hook at City Hall. It's a bus. I guarantee. I see that coming. Phones will ring off the hook. Lines be jammed, and city can't take it, and city workers can't get into work because of bus strike. So they can't get into work because of the strike. Think about that. They can't get to work because of the strike. Anyway, so I hope that no strike happen. I hope to come out with something soon. But if they may come down, I see how the city runs sometimes. Or maybe you go cover across me years ago. Or see how we used to do minute and all. Well, that's going back. Well, the way the city runs and operates, sometimes they will hold off on a bus. They will offer some low. They usually offer about 2 lowball offers with the union, and they will reject them, of course. Then they go into a third one. They'll sit there and they'll work on it, hammer on it, and they'll give everything the union wants and more, and they'll throw it in front of them on a day before the strike, actually minutes, hours before a bus strike. They will literally put it on a table and say, hey, read it over. They read the whole thing over, and guess what? They will sign, and the next week, oh, that sounds great. Hey, let's sign up. They go and they sign on a dotted line, so there. That's what happened. And then sign on a dotted line and ring on a dotted line, and that's what happened. The union will say, well, we love the contract, we vote in favor of it, we are signed right here. And that usually I've seen happen before. And people have been there, but this time it doesn't feel the same. It feels like if they may not even do that. A union may not bet on that. And the union may turn around and say, well, we got to take job action. They're not working. Strike. That's what I see this time around. Not give in, but strike. Well, if I was, honestly, and I think that's what I see, don't feel the same ahead for other years. Other years are last minute, bang, of a contract of a good one. This time, it really don't have the same feel. It's different. Some reason will. Anyways, it doesn't. Like me, I'm trying to use my extrasensory perception to see ahead enough that if they're going to be bus strike. But problem is, my extrasensory perception, I come out with 2 ways. I can actually could see ahead a little bit into the future, but not too far, like maybe a week or so. I've been trying to see ahead a week or so in. I can see it maybe in a week or so, say, well, yeah, the bus is running, but I can't see anything more further than a week ahead. Trying to see further than that, it's very blurry, fuzzy. I'm trying to see up December 24th. It's very blurry and fuzzy. Like, I see two images there. I see two images. Image one is sitting in a passenger seat in a car going to the GO station. And the car has some kind of metering device, fare collection device, taxi cab. The other vision is me tapping a Presto card on a bus. Two visions. Two seem to be very, both of them are there at one time, but I don't know which vision. And the two different visions, me tapping a card on a bus. Second vision I had is a cab vision. Both visions are very blurry and fuzzy. I don't know which one is coming as loud and clearest, but both visions are coming in like one way or another, but not clear, so I can't focus proper on them. Anyway, so I can focus on what is present, I can't focus on what's going to happen on the 24th. I may focus on to a week ahead, but that's about it. Can't go into, I ain't go any further than that. It's just very blurry, very fuzzy. Like, I can't, turn which one is which here. Anyway. Okay, blog. I see one vision. I could see had a union getting a contract and voting 100% and honky dory. The other vision is not voting on a contract. They're going to reject it. These are visions I'm having. It seemed to be the positive vision of them selling. The negative vision of having it them not selling. And I have to reel out the negative out of there and reel in the positive. That's what I'm trying to, but it's just hard because there's so much negative in the area I can't reel positive in. Anyway, blog over.